But what I just really like about conflict resolution is just the flexibility of everything that I've learned in the program. I love that really it can be applied to any career, which was my motivation for making it my minor in the first place, because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do career wise at the time.
Conflict resolution is great for the study of why people do what they do, their underlying interests, but it also goes further drew me into this idea of being able to do something about it. Whereas social psych is more of just like understanding why, and I felt like, sure, it's the closest thing to what I'm interested in, but I'm very much a problem solver and a doer and an action taker. And conflict resolution gives you that opportunity to take that knowledge of understanding why people do what they do and actually figure out ways to put things in place to do something about it.
The thing about the conflict resolution department, or me studying conflict resolution, is that I know that I have to continue the fight. I have to continue these discussions about racism. Because if we don't talk about it, it's just going to keep on keeping on. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired of it. I'm a veteran. You know, I was a scout. I've gone to college. I've been a business owner. I have sat on boards of directors about how to get more people of color and women in business. And to see the effects and the systems of racism continue today, it just makes me mad. And I'm trying not to be that angry Black woman, because most of you know me, I'm not angry. I'm a pretty happy person. But still, in my heart is broken because of this.
Coming to a realization of like what all the dynamics are has been really interesting, like learning through these classes. And I actually found out about the program through my mama, who was part of the program, I believe the first or second year that it was around, in 2015 or 2016. And so she decided to major in that because she decided to go back to school. Actually, she came to my orientation at PSU and then was inspired. So I remember her telling me a lot about her readings, and she had a lot of great classes with Professor Hastings as well as Professor Byron. And I've had the privilege to have classes with them as well. And specifically, I actually found a couple syllabi that I had kept for my intro to intercultural conflict resolution and ecology of war and peace. And I just remember those being huge highlights in my conflict resolution journey, contributing to my interest in the world and different cultures and just kind of issues beyond me.
A lot of people don't really get it, right? Like they don't, their mediation, they're like meditation, what? Like they don't even necessarily like read the word properly. So, you know, it's incumbent upon us to educate people on what conflict resolution really means. It's not always peace activism, and how these really apply, especially in today's modern age.
Like I said, I found it as a degree affair at PSU. It's kind of like, whoa, this is really humbling. I want to be part of this. And I wanted to use CR as a minor to enhance communication skills, understand the nature of conflict. But if I found about it sooner, I honestly would be crazy enough to do a dual major as well. So would be really valuable with my major, you know, psychology, and secondary minor, which is public health, would give me a more broad scope of understanding of where a lot of my potential clients would be coming from in their lives, or where they're like what affects them as well. And in just general, it gave me a positive outlook on the possibilities of creating a more positive society, as well as being a part of it. And like I said, no matter how small or large that involvement may be, it's always going to have very big implications or impacts moving forward.